Okay, guys. So we're gonna play EarthX. This game is basically like $8 on Steam. It's like in alpha stage right now, so I'm not expecting too much, obviously, or it's still in early development rather. But let's see here. So you got 3 modes so far. You got Sandbox, which obviously is pretty self-explanatory. Truth mode is showing you the truth. Do not take this mode seriously. It's just a joke. Okay, we'll try that one out here in a minute. So we'll play the classic mode. Actually, kind of there we go. And oh, it messed up. Hold on a second, guys. I'll fix that. Interesting. There we go. Okay. And I don't know what just flashed across my screen. So, company name, company XX, or company X, CEO name. We'll just put mine. Whatever. All right. So cool. Create company. All right. So I see you finally set up Rocket Company. You mentioned before, company X. It's actually a cool name, I have to tell you. Big companies that have monopoly on the launch providers. Okay, they're still infinite producer, obsolete engines. What if they could land their rockets back on Earth? Then it would be possible to send even fewer. Alright, 1 rocket. Okay, cool. So, basically, graphics are pretty interesting. Obviously, kind of like that Minecraft kind of pixelation stuff. Oh, there's a little boat. But already it's like, what do we do? So, new project. Let's build a new project. Project name is going to be Project 1. Let's see here. Fairing, fuel tank, grids, fins. Okay, so we can't build anything. Cool. So satellite, so test flight. Well, we need a rocket first. So how are we going to get it? Small fairing, we'll unlock that. Unlock that. Okay. Okay. So you can do a medium fairing. You don't have the required level of skill yet. Okay, that's fair. Let's okay. Wow, 3. I don't even. I built my office. Cool. Wow, this like really stacks up. Oh, okay, there we go. No module selected. I don't know if this is really gonna fly because it has no fins. Upgrades. Let's see here. Startup. Okay, good. So, alright, game autosaves, that's good. I have no, like, there's no tutorial here. Like, you're literally left to your own devices. This is pretty crazy. Okay, I thought that was a settings tab, but apparently it's not. What does this do? Okay, let's have that. Let's. I guess this is what I need to be doing. I would assume that the laboratories are what I would need. Alright, so let's just go ahead and speed through this. Alright, we're gonna... Okay, can I research anything yet? Advanced onboard computer. Okay. Okay, alright, well wait a minute. Alright, so let's see if I can build a rocket yet. Okay, so now what? Take a contract. You can't take this contract if your trust level is too low. Okay. Test flight. Alright, so let's... Okay, so I built basically a rocket that I can't even use. Okay. Great. So I guess you just... I have 15 research points. What? I'm so glad that I'm like... Cool, I gained 1 skill point, but like now what? So I can't build a rocket. I can't research anything new. What am I doing wrong? Like... I just want to launch a rocket. Oh, I need a launch pad too. So, yeah, I have like no idea what to do. Oh, that's good. The plus signs are actually like done on the screen. I've completely bugged the game. That's funny. So I do have to build things. What the hell? Yeah, what? Alright. Sure, let's... So my research points are going up, but like my hangar... Yeah, I don't... That's the whole thing. Like, all that's happening is research right now. Like, that's the problem. Like... I don't know how to, like, outside of building buildings, I guess I just have to keep building new projects. No, that doesn't do anything. Alright. So, let's see if I can do a test flight. Yeah, so I don't have anything that can handle it. Okay, well that's good. Is there anything left for me to build? What do you mean I can't build? You need to upgrade your research tree. Oh, well, that's cool. Well, I have freaking 40 research points, so that should mean I should be able to build something, right? I feel like that was supposed to bring up something and it doesn't. Well, no shit. I'm about to go bankrupt. Like, I have no idea what, like, even to do. So let's trash this. Let's do truth mode. Screw it. Main menu. Okay. Alright, so basically it's like a ridiculously hard version. Alright, cool. I was really interested in this game, honestly, because of the fact that, like, it seemed like it'd be kind of cool, right? Because it's obviously like kind of it's a tycoon game. You're building your own stuff. You know, it is what it is. But so let's see what controls. All right. Okay. And I'm assuming that in the long run, these are supposed to grow things. So we'll have 3 factories. And then the rest will be like labs, I guess. And we'll go from there. So I need level 7, but I don't know what I'm at right now. That's part of the problem with this. Like, they don't. The biggest problem I have right now is that fundamentally, this, whatever the up arrow is, isn't growing, and so it's like, what are we doing? Um, I can see how this game would be really good in the long run, but right now it is, yeah, it's definitely not ready. And that's unfortunate because I can see where, at least in terms of the campaign mode, right? This could be really fun and cool, but right now, at least from a campaign perspective, it's not. So let's go into the sandbox version and just see what happens. Well, first off, I have to get back out to the regular screen. Alright, so we'll return to the main menu. Yes, I don't care. Okay. And we'll go into sandbox thing and then do time. We'll just do a quick. Yeah. Okay. So here's the problem is that, like, even still, I don't know. So I'm level 2. Everything is quote unquote unlocked, I guess. Yeah, everything's unlocked. Okay, so we can just have fun. So let's just see if we can build a rocket. Okay. So there's no. Okay, so basically this rocket, this first one, is completely useless. Interesting. So now, basically, because I randomly clicked on this, now all of a sudden it's. You already built that rocket. Okay, yeah, so it's under construction. So, okay, so I don't have a hangar though. So, alright, first off, let's build a factory, let's build a hangar, and let's build a lab. Alright, we'll get those underway. Cool. So, those are done. See, okay. So they don't really even let me see this stuff until I'm in the... Oh my. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna speed this up. Alright, so this factory obviously needs way more employees. So we're gonna... Got it. But see, this is the problem. They don't tell you any of this stuff. Like, they don't... any game, when you're first starting out, should at least tell you how to get something off the ground. Okay, so now the rocket shows up, right? Because I actually built the thing. Sure. Alright, so let's launch this thing. Cool. Alright, so there's our first rocket, ladies and gentlemen. We've fired successfully our first rocket into orbit. It is cleared. There's the separation. And now we're gonna see if it can land. And it successfully landed back on the ground. So congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, we have launched and successfully landed our first rocket. So, knowing what we know now, in terms of the ridiculousness that just happened. Alright, so the build quality was 20%, the condition was 75. Okay, cool. Alright. So let's return to the main menu. And let's try to do... We're just gonna delete all that. So let's get through this. This is the problem. Like, we could have already had things underway. It would have been cool. So let's see if we can actually get something in the campaign mode off the ground. So let's go ahead and get a factory built. Let's get a hangar built, and let's get 2 labs built so we can get things. And actually, we're gonna get a secondary factory. This factory we're gonna put 40 on. We're gonna put 40 on this. Okay, cool. And we're gonna go from there. So we'll get all the base level stuff unlocked, like we did last time. Let the researching do their thing. And then we're gonna build a rocket. Test 1. Okay. And see, it doesn't... Okay, so see, that's the whole thing. The new project, you have to click on that. It throws people off. Okay, we'll have Dallas build that one. We'll have Winnipeg build that. We'll have Dallas build that one. We'll have Winnipeg build that. Alright, so let that run. And obviously we want to build our trust up. Yeah, Winnipeg's going to do that, and then we'll move to the hangar, and we'll get to going. So now we're actually kind of cruising through this. Like, it actually makes sense. But, like, if I select a thing, like, just open the build window. Don't make me select something else. Now I understand what it's doing, but it should list out, okay, your project, i.e. what... There should be a better way to do that. It should be a little more efficient. And again, a tutorial would help out a lot. So we'll move that to the hangar. Go ahead and select the launch. So there's our rocket. We'll go ahead and launch from Cape Canaveral, and we'll launch it. Cool. Now remember, this rocket isn't going to come back because, you know, we essentially didn't put landing fins on it. Alright. Cool. So that succeeded. So that should have boosted our trust level a little bit. And go from there. Now, does that mean that we can research things now? No, it doesn't. So we need to launch more rockets. Okay, fine. So we're going to build a new rocket. We're going to build this. Okay. And we'll just launch 2 at a time and see what happens. And we'll go ahead and speed this process up. Alright, and we'll slow things down real quick. Cool. So the build qualities kind of suck. That's fine. We'll launch that one. Yeah. Alright, cool. And we'll get that into space. Awesome. So that didn't do anything. Fine. So that hasn't raised our trust. We'll go ahead and... Okay, so we're good there. Ready. Alright, so this is going to be our first actual, like, X-Space, like, launch to get a satellite up in here, and let's see if we get it done. Cool. So we got $8 million back. We're still in business. Awesome. So let's go ahead and get a couple more research points going with that. We don't need test flight. Need more? We just need to get contracts. Awesome. Okay. Oh, okay. I need to build another rocket. Got it. And we'll have Winnipeg build all the other stuff and see what happens. But yeah, like so far it's like a classic kind of like mid-level tech. I mean, I can tell somebody tried to put the work into it, and that's all that matters. But like at the same time, there's some UI functionality. Okay, so that went better. Interesting. So from what I can tell, that means that basically certain countries do certain things better. Okay, cool. So we unlocked advanced onboard computer. Awesome. So I don't success. I don't want to do that. I want. You can't launch so many rockets at the same time. What? I'm only trying to launch 2. Oh. So obviously your rockets can blow up. Yeah. So I think the game still has a little bit of like development work and stuff, but overall I can see the promise in it. I think it needs a little bit more. The fact that I can only launch 1 rocket at a time, but you give me 3 choices in terms of launch pads, I think is unfortunate. So those kind of changes, I think honestly what would really help this game out is the tutorial system. Basically just walking me through building 1 rocket, that's it, just a simple basic tutorial system, and I think you'd have it. And also basically in that, like what everything does. So what an office does, what a factory does, what a research does. I get it that the research is pretty obvious, right? But what the hell does an office do? Does that allow us to get better contracts? Do I need to make sure that I have more employees here for that? Like, you know, what does that really get me? And more importantly, why can't I pay my employees? Like, I have workers here, I have employees here, so why are they not being paid? So simple UI, UX fixes that honestly would make this a better game. I mean, music's good, graphics do what they're supposed to do. And you know, I'm assuming that in the long run, this thing will start filling up with satellites as we launch them, and as things get more complicated. And then I'm assuming that in the long run, we may open up other things like sending satellites to Mars, or you know, other type of deals. I also think the shading system, this whole thing, this little ghost effect that happens, that needs to go away, obviously. But you know, it's an $8 game. I mean, I can't really harp on it too bad. I mean, you're actually getting a decent amount. You know, I think in the long run, could they turn this into a mobile game? Yeah, I think they could have. So you know, that may be their next step. But you know, if you guys want to try out a builder that's, you know, pretty basic and stuff, that, you know, endorses a small company, yeah, totally. I mean, $7. There you go. So that's it for that one.